this. Smitty up the field, Booby on the wheel. Jalen and AJ think how we for the steel fight. Eagles, fight. Oh, you know we gon' do that. BG, big player, Vontae, Bradberry, pick 6 in the bag. Boy, sweaty on the line, flash that with him. Boy, let's go, we gon' get him. Constant, hit him. Boy, and my dog, big as my lot of switching names up. Should be Philly, got it sold up, bro. Why balls? Boy.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boys, the Swoop Boys. I'm King. I got my guy with me, Coach. We 10-1. We are 10-1.
Are we? Because the media don't make me feel like it.
It don't make me feel that way either. I feel like we're like
7-3.
Yeah, something crazy. Like you won 10 games and you lost 1. So aren't you supposed to be what your record is?
Teams talking like we ain't making it in the playoffs. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we already secure a spot?
I don't even know because they done jacked it up, twisted it up. We did?
We did. Yeah. That Buffalo win secured. We clinched. So we're just waiting.
Listen, last week. No, it was Monday. I'm sorry. It was Monday. They were like, hey, we gotta get this right. The Rams had to lose, and then this. I said, hold up. I thought we already clinched this joint. What we talking about here? I don't know, man. But y'all know what it is, man. We coming at you another Wednesday night for that head top. You know what I'm saying? The Swoop Boys. It is what it is. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is, man. We're going to get into it with some things, and then we're going to get into the out of them things. And when I mean out of them things, we're going to get out of them things. But first and foremost, we got somebody in the building. We got a legend in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got somebody that was, he's been in the business almost 28 to 29 years doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the first dude I seen, Caucasian dude with a do-rag on, okay? With shoulder pads. He'd been doing this thing forever, man. My brothers, my pops, we've always looked up to. We always wanted to meet him. I finally got to meet him. I made him. We just connected, got a bond. Y'all know what it is, man. My guy, Sean Young. We're going to add him in. What up?
What's going on, guys? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, you know what it is, man. I'm excited to have you on as a guest, man. Like, it's been a privilege to have you on here. And it was a pleasure to meet you. And, ever since then, we've been texting and just kicking it. So, what about the birds, man? How are you feeling?
I mean, I feel great, man. I mean, yeah. Coach is right, man. You listen to the media outside, everything, and all the national stuff like that, and you think we're 5-6. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, but we're 10-1, and people say we're lucky. Teams are losing the game, we're not winning the game. Well, even good teams need a little bit of luck and stuff, but good teams find a way to win, and that's what we're doing. The bottom line is, I don't care how we get there, we're getting there. At the end of the day, if it's a W, it's a W. I don't care if it's by 1 or 31.
Exactly.
Right. And you know what's crazy is to see that. I don't know if you heard the David Carr. Oh, is it David Carr or Derek Carr? Which I get them confused. I know one is David Carr. They're brothers.
Derek's still playing.
Is David Carr?
I be getting confused because both of them
quarterback.
I be getting confused because both of them are terrible, right? so let's go spade a spade. But what I heard, what he said about Jalen. And he was holding his hands. He couldn't. He said holding his arms up and saying he couldn't believe that we just won. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, they're in a boxing match, and one of these games they're gonna slip, but we haven't yet. We just it's crazy, and the saying goes. No one likes us, and guess what? We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nuts, man. Like, we're going to keep on proving them week in, week out that we are that team. All right, man, we got another Swoop Boy that's about to come up with us real quick. We got my guy, Cozy, a.k.a. the Hot Maker.
What? The what?
The hot maker. I'm gonna call you the hot maker because them tweets has been hot, man. The tweets have been hot.
I've been going crazy.
Most definitely. So we got Cozy Sean, the legend Sean Young.
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, boss?
So, with that being said, man, let's just get into the nitty gritty, man. Sean, I gotta ask you a question. Well, can we get to Chris's comment real quick? Because I love this. I love this comment right here. Can we get to Chris's comment right here? We are the gauntlet. You know, they're the gauntlet of teams. Blah, blah, blah. We are the gauntlet. So, with that being said, man, you know, you already know what happened. You know where I'm lost here. I need help.
All these banners. Which one?
I know, right? All these banners. We've already won. We already beat the Buffalo Bills. So I just need to get everybody's reaction. Sean, let me start with you. What was your reaction to this win on overtime, 34-37? Go Birds.
It was honestly it was almost an out of body experience. I mean, the weather, you know. I mean, look, you think that it's almost like the trilogy of a fight. Everything with fights like that, guys fighting like that, and you think each fight can't get better, but each fight just keeps getting better, man. I mean, you know, we beat Dallas in an emotionally draining game. And then we did the same thing with Kansas City and stuff. And then now Buffalo and stuff. It's like people keep saying, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. Well, you know what? We keep doing it. I mean, we just keep finding a way to win the game. It may not be pretty, but it doesn't matter. We haven't even played a B+ game yet, and we're 10-1.
Yeah. I mean, you know, to piggyback off of what you're saying, you know, what do you mean out of body experience? Like, I know you were in the crowd, so like, tell me, how was the atmosphere? How was your surroundings? Like, was everybody just like pumped up, or was it like people?
The place never sat down. The place never sat down. Look, I mean, you obviously saw the weather on TV, man. It was crazy, man. I mean, that place was intense. Now, obviously, you know, come halftime, there was some boos in the crowd. You know, people were, you know, upset and everything. And, you know, we were all kind of like, oh, man, here we go again. We're down by 10 again for the second week in a row. We're just, you know, looking like crap. And then they come out, you know, to get the ball back. It starts to slow. And then all of a sudden, they start running the ball. They start moving a little bit. We get ourselves back in the game again. And then the crowd gets all hype again and stuff like that. And then the weather gets worse. And then the game gets better. And then the weather gets worse. And the game gets better. And then all this, the place just went nuts, man. It was nonstop venom in there. There was 70,000 rabid dogs in that place. They were just chomping at the bit, man. And it was like we didn't have our own, you know, we didn't have a turducken, but we had buffalo wings we were chomping on.
I love it. So, I have to ask this question. You've been going, let's see. You opened up the link. I'm pretty sure you are probably one of the first people in the link. How many games have you been to in your lifetime? And what's your record like? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you my record. I think I'm 21 and I think I'm 21 and 7. I'm not counting the vet though. I'm not counting just the link.
Honestly, I've been going to games since, you know, I started going to games in the 80s, but I've had season tickets since 93, and I've missed 2 games since 93. Wow. Not counting preseason, because, you know, preseason I give my tickets away to, you know, people that can't normally get to go and stuff. Yeah. But regular season games I've missed 2 since 93.
Oh my God. Yo, like so you are when Jeffrey Lurie bought the team, you were one of, you know, you were it. Like you've been there. Oh yeah, I was there before Jeffrey bought the team and stuff. So absolutely, yeah. I mean, it was. And you know, look, there's been people that have followed his team since the inception in 33. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So people to sit there and they want to, you know, they want to anoint themselves as being the top fan, this, that, and everything. I mean, you can't be better than somebody that's been there since 1933. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fan that's better than anybody else. I don't care if you're in your lazy boy, if you're in the stands, you're at Xfinity Live, or, you know, wherever it may be and stuff. If you're on board, you're on board. Eagles fan is an Eagles fan. You know, we all bleed the same green. You know. We do. We all bleed green. What was your best memory at the vet? Let's go to the vet. Like, what's your best memory at the vet?
Oh man, there's been quite a few. I tell you what, that 4th and 1 twice in '95 against Dallas. they called the 4th and 1, they ran it, we stopped them, and then all of a sudden you see the flags go up like that. We're like, oh man, here we go. And they called the 2-minute warning, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. They're trying to sink our ship here. I'm like, we're gonna do this again. And then those chuckleheads just ran the same play again, and it was cold. It was miserable, and they ran the same play again, and we stopped them again, and everything. And now obviously after the fact, I heard Merle Reese's call after that. I couldn't hear it during the game, but I heard it after the fact, and I continue. As I'm thinking about the game now, I'm hearing Merle Reese say, "They stopped them again! They stopped them again!" I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps, man. The place was insane.
Oh man, I can only imagine. I mean, in '95, what is that like? What was that Urban Fryers last year or something like that? Was that his year?
Probably right about there, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think I was like, and that was my team. Yeah, so that was like my favorite player, besides him and Ricky Waters. So I grew up on those two. You know what I mean? So like, it's just cool to see somebody that you've been through it all. The good, the bad, the ugly. I mean, to the point where we were putting bags over our heads at one point, you know what I mean? But we're true diehard fans, and you are somebody that embodies the ultimate Philadelphia fan. So it's just cool to hear like some of the stories. We're gonna get into those stories in the meanwhile. But I definitely want to get the Philly and Bills recap. So what's going on, Cozy? You just stopped by, so I gotta get the recap, man. How you feeling, man?
Bro, that game took years off my life. Good Lord. I didn't know what to do. I was just like jumping up and down, going crazy. And then like that last play when Hurts just runs it, I was like, oh, thank God. Because I knew it was going in. I knew he was making that. I was like, all right. It reminded me of the Vikings game. Remember when he had that touchdown on the right sideline where he got hit at like the 15 and like just still kept walking through people?
Yeah. The beginning of the year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. I was like, oh, even if he makes contact, he's going in. We're good. I'm not worried about it.
And you know what was a trip, though, to see that Russell Douglas, like, he tried to throw, like, a punch. What was that?
He was trying to get the ball out real quick. He was like, I'm not making the tackle. I'm just swinging.
Yeah. What are you doing?
That was him for the Eagles. He was like, I can't stop him.
Oh, man, that was too funny. I got you. All right, Coach, talk to me, man. I need the X's and O's. What's the recap of the Philadelphia Eagles winning overtime over those Buffalo Bills?
Bruh, I'm at this point, I'm done talking shit about Brian Johnson because he keeps doing this. He keeps doing this. I hate him at the beginning of the game. I'm in the first half, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then I'm watching the game at B-Dubs, and what was it? We kept passing the ball, and one of the fans was like, why we not running the ball? And then we go in overtime, and then he just puts up a perfect script and drives right up the field. So it's mixed emotions because I want to hate the guy because, like, bro, you literally got DeAndre Swift back there. Just use him. Stop trying to make the Eagles what they're not, a passing team. Right. Run the ball first, open up the pass. But then we go in overtime, and he's finding ways to win. I just need him to find ways to win at the beginning of the game.
Right. I mean,
take what he does at the end and just put it here.
I mean, let's be honest though. I mean, they are finding ways to score in the first quarter. Then it's like in a long drought. We're not scoring any points in the second quarter. Third quarter, it's like, okay, we about to score like 5 minutes left, and then fourth quarter we're scoring. I mean, we've outscored. I think it was like 68 points in the last like 3 games. Like it's something crazy like that. Like. And I get it. I get why people were asking, yo, can the Eagles keep this up by winning like this? It's fire to play with, but let's be honest. If you have that bad man, the number one, him hurts. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I would like to see this guy get the ball more. Please, Brian, give him the ball more. Ah, man, please give him the ball more. I'm like pulling out my hair, man. I'm pulling out my hair with it, man. So, all right, man. All right, let's get to trivia, and then we're going to go into the nitty-gritty, man. Let's go into the trivia. So, first trivia game. All right, well, first of all, let me
explain what incentives.
Yeah, let me explain it. So, we're going to have 5 trivia questions. Anybody can answer. But you guys in the comments, because y'all keeping the chat live, please type in the correct answer, and you're going to win a chance to win the Dynamic Duo t-shirt. And we have other things that you can win. We have tons of things. We got Jalen Hurts shirts. I have Eagles bandanas, scar. I got everything. I need to give it away. Like my wife just told me because I got the Christmas tree out, and thanks to my daughter, she ratted me out. Said, "Yeah, that's daddy stuff," and my wife's seen it. So, so I gotta get this stuff out of. I gotta get it out of my garage. So before my wife kills me. But so, man, let's go with the first question, man. Hopefully, I don't tell you the answer because I'm good at doing that for some reason.
Everyone, get your buzzers.
Are we allowed to guess as well? Because
yeah. Because I mean, some of these are kind of. I pulled out some random ones, but I'm pretty sure Sean knows them. I'm pretty sure Sean knows them. So we'll let Sean get the first one, and then we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get our guests.
I would have loved that matchup, Sean versus Will from Australia.
Ooh, oh yes, I would love to have that matchup. So the first one is this former Eagle offensive lineman from the University of Tennessee wore number 78 when he was drafted as a first rounder in 1991. Time. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta.
Everybody's Googling.
Everybody's Googling it. He sure did it. He got it. Okay. All right. So, Sean, he sure did. Chris, you definitely Google that, Chris. he said, bring it. Shout out to Chris. Yo, my man, he's always on here. Shout out to Chris, man. Shout out to Todd as well. Todd won $20 last time. So, oh man, that was a good one, Antonio. Yeah, so Antonio Davis was the correct answer. If y'all guys don't know that, sorry, my phone's my son is texting me and my wife. All right. So, with that being said, we're into the nitty gritty. Y'all know what it is. It's that week everybody's been talking about. It's the Philadelphia Eagles going against the San Francisco 49ers. How are we feeling, fellas? How are we feeling?
Listen, King, if wifey's in the area, tell her to put headphones. Tell her to put headphones on because I'm gonna get real disrespectful. You guys go first.
All right. Well, let's let our guest go first. Actually, I want him to show what he did. He did something super, super dope. And Sean, if you could show that hat and what you did, that'd be dope.
You know what? I don't have it right in front.
Oh, you don't have it? Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's why I sent you that picture, but yeah, I forgot, man.
Okay. All right. So I ain't gonna say it. I'll just let him do what he gotta do on his social media if he does that way. Sean, let me know, man. What's going on? How we feeling about this intense week in the battle? Birds against the 49ers. I'm not gonna say the 41ers because my wife hates that, so I don't want her to come here and kill me.
49ers.
The truth hurts, man. When you do it to yourself, you do it to yourself, man. But look, honestly, I feel great about this game. You would think that I would feel a little bit nervous. I don't feel nervous, man. I mean, everybody keeps saying we're barely winning games. Stuff we don't have the collegiate style points by beating people by 40 points like Bama versus Jacksonville State or something like that. Everything we just
right.
I have a funny feeling that they're going to put a thumping on this team. That they're going to sit there and make them pull the old blood sport. Make them say Mate. You know what I mean? Make them say Uncle. I just think they're going to. I think they're going to absolutely just. It may take a little bit of time, but I think with the bottom line, I think they're going to open this thing up on them. And Nick is, to be honest with you, when it comes to this kind of stuff, Nick's a little bit of an asshole. Like I think he knows that he wants to sit there and he wants to just stick it to him. Like you saw what he did with the Chiefs fans when he's walking through the tunnel and stuff, and he's sitting there chirping at the Chiefs fans and stuff like that. Look, if we were losing, he probably wouldn't be doing that stuff, but we would not like that stuff. But we're 10-1. We love this stuff. We're passionate fans, stuff like that. I think we're going to put a beat down on these guys. I just do. I think by the end of the day, this is going to be well into a double-digit victory.
Okay. All right. Okay. Coach, what's up? I got to hear.
He motivated me because I'm like, shit.
I felt good about that.
Coach.
I'm looking at the Buffalo game, and then I'm thinking, damn, we can't tackle. Damn, CMC, slippery as hell. damn, it's about to be a wet game. Man,
Mhm.
Lane Johnson need to stop, being intimate before game days. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
But
you wild wolf.
but no, in all reality, man, this game is literally the best two teams in the NFC. It's going to be a very interesting match because what our offense can do against a stellar defense. San Fran's defense just got better adding Chase Young. You can literally have both of them on the field or just rotate Chase Young and what's the other boy? Bosa. And then you still got to worry about Fred Warner. He's a ball magnet. Now, with Hufanga being out, I think he's out for this game. And then
he's out for the year. He tore his ACL.
And then the fact that we're going to have another rain game. Hopefully, the coaches can learn from their mistakes and run the damn ball this game. I think they finally listened to the podcast because I did say throw the ball, and that's what they end up doing, thinking I would trick them in opposite. But this game is definitely going to be a very interesting chess match because it's literally can Johnson put in a decent situational football play calling against a decent defense, and then can Desai find a way to basically replicate the Miami game and take away the weapons. Because I know this is going to be very chippy. I wouldn't be surprised if Trent Williams and I don't know who from the Philly side get into a fight. Honestly, if it was Trent and Hassan fighting because them two been chirpy, but it's been chirpy this whole week. But what was it? Deebo calling Bradberry, trash. And if Bradberry lock him up this weekend, then hey, I'll take it. But Hassan going back and talking trash and talking about troll the team. And if Hassan has a terrible game,
AJ. That was AJ Brown
or AJ. Yeah. But Hassan was talking reckless too. But this is going to be very interesting. With this game, though, what is now getting rid of DB, I'm going to go ahead and call it. We're going to see the emergence of Jalen Carter. He's going to move around from tackle to edge. I think he's going to get a couple reps out there at the edge side. And then, of course, even if we sign Shaq, he's not going to play this week. But my boy, LB2, that I've always been high on, Christian Ellis, this is going to be his emergence game as well. Bro, he came in the field in the middle of the clutch and he played lights out. So
he made a couple of plays. I will say that. But he plays with his damn head cut off sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you getting sucked up in the middle of the storm? You're a linebacker. You're second level. Stay in the middle of the field.
So did Willie Beeman in the damn movie, but what happened? He finally got it together.
No, I agree with you. I'm gonna let Cozy go for it last because I know Cozy's gonna say something off the wall, off the chain. So that's why I call him the hot maker. The mismatch. What you said, Coach. I think that's what I'm looking for. And I want to see Steve Wilkes. I want to see what he's made of. I also want to see what Purdy's made of. I want to see, and I mean, because if we can get him off his spot, and when we can control CMC, we take that arm away. That just in my opinion, he's like 75% of the offense. Ayuk is a good wide receiver as well, but he doesn't have that dog in him, like that you put fear in your heart. He just doesn't. And George Kittle is kind of getting fading in the back of the offense. I mean, I think the only game that he had like a good game was probably the Cincinnati and the Cowboys game. We can get into it though. We're gonna get into it. We got a couple of questions. Marcus is gonna handle that part, but before that, let's go into Cozy, and then we'll go into the next trivia, and then we're gonna go into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Let's go, Cozy. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic because,
as you know, I've been very active on Twitter the last couple of days, and it's been a bunch of just goddamn whiny little bitches in the fucking 49ers fans, just crybaby little fucking bitches. Pardon my French, but like I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of that fan base. When they lost, all it was fucking tears and bitching and moaning and this, what could have been? Well, it doesn't matter. And then they just dragged it on and they kept talking their trash. And Deebo just out here yapping his mouth, talking about Bradberry. Mind you, the guy has less than 500 yards in the season as a wide receiver 1. You're garbage, brother. You're a glorified freaking oh my God, what's his name? The dude, you're a glorified Jamal Agnew, brother. You're just big. You're just built like a linebacker and you play wide receiver. Sick of your yapping. Stop CMC. Put Jalen Carter up against Trent Williams just to see what happens. I want to see them get chippy with each other. Let them worry. Let Jalen Carter push up against him. Let Sweat come inside real quick. Pause. And then make Brock Purdy move around. Make him throw. Make Brock Purdy beat you. Put Slay up on the line and bump Ayuk right at the line. Don't, because Ayuk's fast. Don't let him get off. Slay's getting a little older. He ain't the fastest like he used to be. I want man-to-man. And you know what? Put Bradberry on Deebo because Bradberry is a silent killer. He's not going to sit there and talk trash. He's going to get the job done. He's going to, do what he has to do. Deebo's going to try to get in his head, and Bradberry's just all no hair. It's going to just go right over it. He's not getting in his head. Just let him do what he has to do. Control the ball. Run the ball. Win this game so I can keep talking shit to this crybaby fan base.
Slay's not covering Ayuk. That's going to be Eli Ricks. Eli Ricks has been covering the fastest receivers, the deep threats. So that's going to be a decent matchup.
Also, I am looking forward to Sidney Brown. I do like when he's on the field with the quarterback spy. I don't know why they weren't doing that more with Josh Allen. But I feel like he's a weapon. I feel like he's a weapon in that secondary. I think he'll be able to do something. I'm a big fan.
They did spy with Josh Allen. They just had the wrong person spying.
Oh, and put Byard on Kittle.
Hassan Reddick
was Byard, though. It was wasn't it Kevin Byard, too?
I will say I got to rewatch the game, but I think more of it was Hassan because he started lining up in the middle of the field a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't like that. I liked Brown. I like Sidney Brown going after him because I think he would have got that tackle. He would have never got that. He would have never got that one touchdown. Yeah, Sidney's faster. So he's like the Tasmanian devil, man. I like that dude, man.
And Brock Purdy's
about that Polynesian blood.
All right, man. Let's get into the next trivia. You want? I
hate that fan base, bro.
All right, so all right, so this is an easy one. You guys are gonna be in the comments. I'll go ahead and just shut me up real quick. Where did Donovan McNabb attend college?
Syracuse.
Y'all got to get in the comments, man. All right, so speaking of that, I want to get into this, Sean.
Oh, Sean. I was about to say, you better bring his moment up.
Yes. Sean, every time they bring up we booed Donovan McNabb, it is your face, my guy. Your face is on ESPN, Sports Center, anything, and it does not matter. Tell me about that moment. How did it go through? And explain afterwards, like the aftermath, because I feel like you got a dope story with this.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I was one of the guys on the bus from WRP that went up there, and there was a few hundred of us up there, Eagles fan stuff. The place was loaded with fans from all the teams. Right? There was a lot going on before the draft itself too. They had us seated next to a large group of Giants fans and some other fans as well. There was a lot of chippiness going on between us and the Giants fans and stuff. This was at the Garden also before they started moving things around. Yeah. And I would say we were there for probably about an hour or so. And then all of a sudden security and some ushers came up and they were pointing at me and I'm looking over and I'm not really paying much attention. I look over and they're like waving at me to come over. And I'm like, oh man, I said, like, what did I do? So I'm just sitting here minding my own business, everything, and not doing anything. And they called me over. I said, all right, what's going on? I haven't done anything. I said, what's going on? We need you up front. What do you mean need me up front? We need you down in the front row. Okay. So they moved me down and they put me in. I think they were setting me up for disaster is what they were doing here because they knew what was going to happen. So they figured they put somebody who was going to stand out in the crowd a little bit and then put me down there stuff. So anyway, you saw the pick. All the emotion that was going on, everything. I let out all this, all this emotion and stuff. And I'm like, after the fact, I'm like, man, I said, what did I just do? I'm like, I didn't feel good about it, but there was a lot of emotion going on. Anyway, long story short, I had an opportunity to meet Donovan a few months after the draft was over. I used to bounce at a bar in Old City, and a lot of athletes used to come in regularly and stuff. And Cecil Martin, who was
Allen Iverson.
Yeah. One of Donovan's teammates who was drafted in the same draft, Cecil Martin. I had met him prior to this this time with Donovan, and Cecil brought Donovan and a few other guys in one night. It was fairly early. It was probably like between 9 and 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. And he introduced me to Donovan, and he told Donovan who I was. And he kind of looked at me, and I started laughing. I said, "Look, you got a couple minutes so I can talk to you?" Yeah, all right, no problem. We literally had a conversation for about 15, 20 minutes, mano a mano, me and Donovan. And I said, "Look, I got zero excuses for my reaction." I said, "I didn't feel the way I presented myself. I feel bad for what I did. I wanted to offer my apology to you." And this was before he didn't even do anything on the field yet. He had not even stepped on the field as a quarterback yet. So I didn't wait for him to sit there and make all kinds of, make Donovan become Donovan before I did this. He was still a rookie. This was literally a couple months after the draft.
This is Afro Donovan, like
yes.
Skinny.
Oh yeah,
no chunky suit.
No, exactly. This is like right after training camp, just as the season was getting ready to kick off.
Yeah.
And so I've talked to him and I said, "Look, I just want to apologize to you. I greatly appreciate you being here, and welcome to the city. And I wish you nothing but a great career, and I hope you're going to be here for your career." And he kind of looked at me. He's like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm serious." I said, "I got no reason to lie to you." I said, "I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm doing it for me." And I put my hand out. And he shook my hand. He's like, "Look, I got to be honest with you. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do this, but I do appreciate you doing this, everything." And, like I said, the conversation went for about 15, 20 minutes. And, I had a chance a little bit later down the line to talk to his parents and apologize to them and apologize to his brother, Sean. I apologize to Coach Reed and, the brass and Eagles and everything, because I honestly didn't feel the way I presented myself. I just didn't. I'd let it out, and it was an emotional thing.
Gotcha.
And I just, I got to do for me and everything. I felt bad for it and stuff and everything. And I wanted to make amends to those that, that did it, but I did it before he actually became Donovan. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Like, a lot of people that wouldn't say what you just said or be embarrassed to even talk to somebody like Donovan and Evan and let them know, "Hey, I didn't feel that way. I was just in emotions." Like, I ain't gonna even lie. I thought you wanted Ricky Waters or something. I mean, Ricky Williams. I'm sorry, Ricky Williams. I thought you wanted Ricky Williams or somebody else, like, because that's how he was the biggest guy in the draft. So I was like,
right,
okay,
the Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, of course. Look, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been unhappy if we had gotten him. Now, look, I know he didn't turn out to be what everybody thought he was going to be, but he didn't have a terrible career. He had I think he had 10,000 yards career, something like that. So there were some hiccups in the middle there, but he wasn't like a complete bust or anything. But we did need a quarterback. There was no question about it, and he was obviously the right pick. The other quarterbacks were a disaster going forward. Culpepper did a little bit, but he was the right quarterback, and it was the right move. But I had the opportunity, thanks to Cecil Martin, who introduced me, to be able to, step up and just say, "Look, man," put my hand out and apologize to him before the fact, before he actually made some noise and stuff, and just said, "Look, I didn't feel the way I presented myself, and I just wanted to offer an apology." And he was cool about it. And he actually invited me to a couple of his like Bowling with the Birds events and stuff to do appearances for the event. So it was pretty wild.
That's dope, man. That's super dope. Because nobody gets to hear nobody gets to hear this story. So, because everybody just thinks we boo people, we're rudest, we're the meanest. You know what I mean? Like, and no, we're really not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we are. We kind of are, right? But
the same idiocy that happens in Philadelphia happens all over the place too. Because I've traveled all over the country going to games, road games, everything, and the same idiots that are here are everywhere else too and stuff. It's just because we're Philadelphia and our reputation precedes us, it's going to be magnified, and it's never going to die. It's going to be what it is. But you know what? It is what it is. You just you take it, you deal with it. We get upset with it a little bit, and we just brush it off and move on and stuff. And to be honest with you, I kind of like the fact that people don't want to come into our stadium for the most part. I don't want them to be afraid to come in here. You know what I mean? Like every time I see opposing fans in my section, I'm cool with them. If they want to take pictures, I'm good with them like that. And I'm not going to treat anybody bad. I'll tell you. I said, you know what? You can go right outside the door right there and upgrade your merchandise that you're wearing right there. We got good Eagles merchandise. Turn your Dolphins jersey in and upgrade it, or whatever. Have some fun with that way. But I'm never going to give anybody a hard time and stuff in a sense in a bad way. I'm not going to. It's just idiots are idiots. It doesn't matter. You mix, a bad personality with some alcohol, and you're gonna come up with some drama, and that's just what it is.
For sure. I mean, accountability there. That's the word right there. That is the word.
No doubt.
So I commend you, man, for that, because it's always that's always the biggest circus of like everybody focus on us. We booed Santa Claus, we booed Don McNabb. What else do we do? We throw
the battery throwing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a gel underneath the vet, which was true.
We boo our own team.
Yeah, we boo our own team. But like we hold again, this comes around. Accountability. That's all we want. We give you our money. We come and watch you. We give you all the love and support. Just play hard for us. That's all we want. That's all we want.
That's simple. We give it our all, so we want you to give it your all.
And obviously, you see the way we travel too. The support's not just at home. You see the way we travel at other stadiums. We take over probably 80% of the stadiums that we travel to. There's going to be a few stadiums that we'll never be able to do it to, the Green Bay, Pittsburgh, like that. We're not going to be able to Kansas City. We're not going to overtake them, but we're also going to not show up or everything. You're going to see a sea of green no matter where you go. I remember I went to L.A. When the Chargers were playing in StubHub Arena, that soccer stadium. It's a 30,000 seat stadium. We had 25,000 Eagles fans in a 30,000 seat stadium. Chargers fans are looking around like, are you kidding me? Like they've never been run over by by Kansas City or Oakland fans like that. That's just what we do.
It's nice. You're saying it's more of an invasion. we're not taking over. We're invading.
Yeah, we're invading your privacy.
We take over the Buck Stadium every time.
Oh,
that stadium is
LA. Every time I go to LA, man, we take over. It's not even fair. Like I'll be like, damn, man. Like I couldn't imagine being a fan of a different team, and then like you go to a home team, and then like all these people from like their state or whatever, and they represent the other side. You're like, yo, how we not? How? I've never been a part of something like that. So I'm glad that I was, I'm a Jersey native, and my parents was like, hey, you're gonna be Eagles fan no more, like it or not. So the best decision my parents ever did. one of them. My parents has done a lot for me, but one of them was making me an Eagles fan. So yeah, man, I feel it though. But let's get to the banners for the questions over the game. If you can do that for me, Marcus, I appreciate it. And meanwhile, he's doing that, man. Game. Please, yeah, remember the banner?
Okay.
Banner. No, I'm playing. No. Hey guys, please go check out our guys, Diehard Philly. My guy Kenny, he's got some fire stuff, man. Please go check him out. Also, go check out Brotherly Life, man. He got some fire stuff too. He's got the Go Birds, Dallas Sucks. He just made a new joint too. The joint is crazy. Also, the promo code Swoop10. Go check that joint out. This dude is just before games and after games. Please go follow him, man. Brotherly Life. And like I said, this is his shirt. You know what I'm saying? He's the author. Sorry, couldn't talk. More here mumbling. He made this shirt. He's got a lot of things going on, man. He's got a lot of things cooking up. So go check him out and use that promo. You feel me? Also, we're going to be doing a donation for a shirt for the autism. So this is a shirt that I made. It's a Philly thing with a bird ripping out of the chest. We're going to be giving that away. We're going to be giving a shirt away every month. And it's just $5. I think we're going to do donations between $5 to $20 for the Eagles Autism Challenge. We're going to be starting that like probably next month. We're going to start that probably next month. So shout out to West Coast Swoop Nation. Shout out to Jordan. Go get that card with him and Brian Dawkins. That joint is fire. I'm still waiting on mine. And
I'm waiting on mine too.
Right.
I actually ordered 2 of them.
Oh, you did? Yeah. He probably won't have them coming out until December or January.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then I'm trying to think who else is going to be doing this shirt thing that we're going to be doing. I apologize if I don't mention the names, and if you're in the comments, I apologize. My bad. All right, man. Let's get into those comments, those banners.
All right,
sorry, not comments.
For the banners. So the first one is.
Drum roll, please.
What matchup are you looking forward to?
Sean. What matchup are you looking forward to? Is it Jalen Hurts versus Purdy, even though they don't play defense, they just play offense and they're the helm? Or is it, the running backs versus deep linebackers? What is it?
Honestly, our defensive line versus their offensive line.
I think,
honestly, man, I think they're going to cause so much mayhem on there that Purdy's going to think he had a rough go with last year in the championship game like that. Mm-hmm. He hasn't seen anything. I'm telling you, I don't want the team to go into this with a chip on their shoulder saying that they want to make it personal. But I think as the game goes, and assuming that it goes the way we hope it goes, I think it's going to become personal. And I think that they're gonna absolutely instill their will on these guys, and they're gonna have to deal with the wrath of destruction from this defense. I mean, Jalen Carter's doing some stuff that's just like he took that little dive against Kansas City, tried to intercept the spike. You know what I mean? The quarterback spiking the ball. I'm like, oh my god, dude! And then he's doing belly flops. He's chasing Josh Allen. He's doing belly flops. I'm like, this dude is a maniac out there. You gotta love Carter. Kid's awesome.
I love Carter and Jordan Davis. And I didn't know he can sing. I didn't know he can sing either. He has a voice of an angel.
Oh, my God.
not quite that loud,
but he's the second best player on the team.
What'd you say, John? What'd you say, Sean?
Not quite Mailata. Mailata is just ridiculous. Man.
Oh, yeah, he's ridiculous. But I didn't know Jordan Davis.
Oh, no. I don't think anybody did.
I did not know. Why? That's what I'm saying.
Bro, they did it last year. Mailata and Jordan Davis sung together. They did a duet. This was at the stadium.
I thought he was just playing. Just playing. No, like my man was on some LB Shore type shit, bro. Like,
bro, all big boys.
He had R&B vibes, bro. I
haven't came across a big boy that couldn't blow,
bro. You got like 6'7", 6'8" dudes just. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Yo, come on, man. You're too big for that. Most definitely, Coach. No, not Coach. Cozy. What matchup you looking forward to for this game?
I think the most underrated matchup that I'm looking forward to is the Eagles versus the refs in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. Because the last 3 games, everyone's been complaining, oh, the refs are helping the Eagles. But I posted it on Twitter. The last 3 games, the Bills got a roughing the passer in overtime that moved him down the field. The Cowboys got 3 penalties. Well, 4 of them. The Eagles got 3 penalties against them, including roughing the passer to move them 56 yards down the field. And the Chiefs also were gifted a roughing the passer, which moved them 15 yards down the field on the last drive. So I see a trend happening here where it's, the Eagles have a chance to lose. Let's call roughing the passer. So I want to see if that happens in this game. If it does, it just confirms my theory that the refs aren't there to help us.
Well, they weren't in the Super Bowl when they called Bradberry for a holding that had absolutely zero impact on the game. For crying out loud.
Hey, you leave that school teacher alone. You leave that school teacher alone.
That call was crazy. Oh, man.
He's only repping for school supplies.
Coach, man, break it down, man. Break it down for us.
Everybody's going. For me, it's Sean Desai versus Kyle Shanahan. That's going to be the biggest matchup. Because if you look at the media, listen to Skip Bayless talk with.
Oh my God, I can't listen to Skip Bayless, bro.
But with Richard Sherman and he was bringing up, of course the Eagles are, bottom 3 in defense for passing yards, and then our defense is not up to par, but at the end of the day, we shut down Miami to 10 points.
Yeah.
So Sean Desai, if he wants to get in his bag, he can get in his bag. So this is going to be interesting. The guy who gave up 28-3 Super Bowl lead versus a potential head coach candidate. So it's going to be, can Sean decide? Because Sean openly said there's no actual scheme for the defense. He matches the defense up to the talent we're about to play against. So how are you going to take away the deep threat with Ayuk? How are you going to take away the utility of Deebo, the finesse of CMC? And then, you still got George Kittle. So it's going to be, and then how can you humble Brock Purdy? I've watched him at Iowa State. He got busy, but at the end of the day, everybody forgot Iowa State ran through Breece Hall. So how can you humble this quarterback and bring him back to reality? And once again, force the 49ers to go back to the committee and cry about adding another rule. We can't play when it's raining outside, or we need 2 offensive coordinators or something like that. But that's going to be the biggest matchup for me. Sean Desai versus Kyle Shanahan, because that if our defense can take away the threat of that San Fran offense, because everybody know Kyle Shanahan, this team right now is literally Brock Purdy is just got to be a game manager.
Yeah.
But if you force Brock Purdy to play from behind now, you're opening up chaos now, because he's going to make mistakes. He can't decide. He can't manage the game because he has to take over. So that's my biggest matchup.
So putting pressure on him, getting up, basically what you're saying, putting pressure on Purdy.
Take Purdy out of his comfort zone. Hey, we're not doing these little dink and dunks and hey, just give it to McCaffrey and hey, they've been locking down McCaffrey. You're gonna have to put this ball where it needs to be.
Yeah. Put the ball in harm's way, especially with and it's a wet ball. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, shout out to the Niner fans that are coming up on here, man. It is what it is, man. That's the name of this podcast. This episode. I'm sorry. This episode. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to Swift versus McCaffrey. Rainy weather. They're both shifty, most definitely. And I think Swift has over 100 yards rushing in this game. Shout out to Todd.
You can't hit our quarterback
too hard. I will say this though. I will say this about the 49ers. Their D-line is one of the nastiest D-lines. I will say that. I mean, with Young, and then you got the Bosa, Armstead, and then the other kid. I'm trying to think. And then they got one of the best linebacker duos in the league. So, but I feel like we can win this game, man. Came up with, oh boy,
it's shaking in a size 9.
Shaking in a size 9. I like that. All right, man. Let's get into another one real quick. All right. This one's gonna be funny. So I'm pretty sure, Sean, you're gonna know this one. What was the reason that former Eagles head coach Buddy Rodden giving the cutting future Hall of Famer wide receiver Chris Carter? What was the reason? What did he say? What was the famous quote that Buddy Rodden said?
Touchdowns.
Yeah. He said, "Is that a bad thing? You know what I'm saying?" Oh man, let's see somebody get the. I should have asked you first. I should have asked you last. I just knew Sean would knew.
The only person, if anything, and I don't think I see Mark in here, would have probably been the only one who knew that one.
Yeah. I figured he probably would know that one.
But Chris came out and admitted he said he saved his life. He didn't save his career; he saved his life.
Saved his life, yeah, most definitely. He was on that thing, man.
Go to that comment real quick right there. Click that last one, or the second to last one now. No, above it. Hurts is the reason why the Eagles are always playing from behind. He's a turnover machine. He's also the reason why the team wins. Brother, what are you talking about? Did you not watch the game against the Bills? 5 touchdowns, walk-off game winner. What are you talking about? You're clearly a 14-year-old. You're probably a closet Niners fan. Go get a report card from your mother before you want to hop on this pod.
Oh, man. All right, let's get to the comment. To the banner. Get to the banner real quick. All right, the Eagles run defense versus CMC. Did you already say that one? Because I just clicked that one.
No, I just clicked it.
Oh no, I was reading this one though. Yeah. The Eagles run defense versus CMC or Deebo. How important that is? How important is that, to you guys?
It's very important, because if you can shut down the run, bro, that
make it one-dimensional.
It makes the team one-dimensional. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Philly come out of here with a big nickel, because Sidney Brown is going to give you that thump, and you just got to give McCaffrey one good hit, and he's back to Carolina Panther McCaffrey, and he's I'm not playing this game. I'm gonna sit out till playoffs or whatever. But if you make them one-dimensional, and then, like I said, if we see the same thing we see against Miami, Sweat playing damn flats coverage as a DN, the game's a wrap because Deebo's not beating anybody off the line, bro.
Well, he can't run routes. Deebo can't run routes.
That's why everybody's talking about Jalen's the quarterback. Deebo's the quarterback who's just happened to be good enough to play wide receiver.
Run routes. Yeah, wide receiver that can't run routes.
Weird. Taysom Hill with a fade.
Go ahead, Sean. What do you think about the defense? What do you think about the defense? The stopping CMC and Deebo.
I'm sorry, who are we talking to?
We're talking about the Eagles' run defense.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you talking.
I'm sorry, my bad. You.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, look, don't be surprised if you see Sidney Brown pull the old Sheldon Brown versus Reggie Bush deal like that and everything. I tell you what, and he won't return right after that. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna knock somebody out, and we're gonna hear the old, oh well, if we had so and so to finish the game would be different again. Stop, man. These guys he got hurt playing football last year, and he wasn't playing chess when he broke his finger. You know what I mean? Stop, guys. I mean, if guys get hurt, it's a part of the game. So if somebody's going to get knocked out of the game, they're going to get knocked out of the game. I don't care. Let them all finish healthy. I want everybody that's on San Francisco's roster that starts the game, comes walking out of that tunnel. I want them to all be able to walk back into the tunnel again, completely healthy and uninjured and stuff, and still go in there with their tails tucked between their legs because you're going to get your heads handed to you. It's not going to be fun for you on Sunday. It's going to be a thump down. I'm telling you, we're going to put a Alabama, Georgia versus Jacksonville State thumping on these guys.
That's cap, Chris. I want to see all that.
Whoa. What? Wow. Okay. All right. Cozy, man. Yo, I got a question for you, man. And you know what? Actually, this question has to go with Sean because Sean, you're going to be at the game, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So this is going to be a hostile environment. How do you feel this is going to be, like the atmosphere and everything going to go? Because they're saying that 49er fans are traveling. A lot of 49er fans are traveling from California and all this stuff. What they don't know, there's a lot of California people that are Eagles fans too. So, I mean, you've been to so many Eagles high intensity games. Paint the picture for us how you think how this is gonna go.
This is probably going to be about as rabid as you can probably see from the beginning going to the end. I mean, this place is. I'm telling you, like I said, the NFC Championship game against Atlanta in 2005, that place never sat down. The game last week, nobody sat down. Sunday, nobody's going to sit down. This place is going to be. It's going to be a sloppy, cold, miserable, rainy day. And it's just going to get worse for the San Francisco 49ers. That place is going to be so intense, you could absolutely stick a knife through there and cut it like freaking government cheese, man. It's going to be insane. This place is going to be absolutely – I'm telling you, this is going to be dog day afternoon, but you're not going to have – it's not going to be a bunch of, like sunny, and listening with everything. This place is going to be I can't wait, man. I'm going to be there probably 6 o'clock in the morning and like that, waiting to get into a lot that's not going to open until about 11:30. I don't care. I'm going to be chomping at the bit. I'm going to be pacing around. I got a giant living room around the stadium to be walking around pacing and stuff, absolutely losing my mind. This place is going to be so freaking intense. San Francisco, yeah, bring your fans. Go ahead, dress Rocky again. You know how that works out for you. Everybody that dresses Rocky gets themselves undressed. You're going – look, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to get beat up like that. But I'm telling you, you're going to make a 3,000-mile trip to Philadelphia, and you're going to have the brotherly shove right back into San Francisco into your wineries in the Napa Valley. You're going down, you bunch of sickened 40 winers. I can't stand you. I hate you. I despise you.
This is the energy I love. This is the energy
I love, yo. Let's go. I'm ready to run through a brick wall, yo. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Oh man. I'm glad I did not answer you that question, Coach. I'm glad I asked Sean, because Sean, like, you got us. I feel the Brian Dawkins in me now. Like, I feel like Sean just blessed us with the Holy Ghost of football right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man,
I'm way more confident in this game. I feel so much more
confident. Yeah, exactly. I'm way more confident. I'm way more confident.
This is not a bunch of just talking like that. I honestly feel this way. I really do. Look, there's probably friends of mine that'll tell you that I don't pick against the Eagles. I think they're going to win every game, and it's probably true. I do look through my Eagles green glasses on a regular basis, no question about it. But there are certain times where you just have this gut instinct, this feeling of stuff, and this fervor, this intensity and stuff. I can't stand these guys. I can't fathom Dallas Cowboys fans that live in this area or anything. I can't stand them. These guys are creeping up so freaking doggone close to those fans and everything. I can't stand you. I despise you. You were a bunch of whiny, sand in your panties, bunch of punks and stuff where your parents took you to the goddamn park, put you in the sandbox, say we'll be back in 10 minutes and never showed back up again.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. All right, let's get to the other question. Because Sean is on. I love this. I love this shit. All right. The Eagles tackling on the second and third levels versus the 49ers will be very imperative. Will be imperative due to the Yak monsters, Deebo and CMC. I guess that was the same kind of question that we did. But I think for the most part for me, I'm a little worried about Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham is really important to the run game. We've seen that. What do you think, Coach?
This is going to be This is going to be very interesting because I think right now Morrow's probably playing a little bit better. Yeah. But with Cunningham kind of having a lingering injury, is he going to be conservative? But as well, is for the linebackers hitting the right hole? What happened with Buffalo? They were hitting the
gap
hole,
integrity.
and then now's the issue. And when you're playing somebody like CMC, he's a little bit more shifty.
We've seen that NFC Championship game, what he did.
But he's the only person who scored, even when Purdy was out.
Yeah.
So we have to account for that. Now, yes, linebackers is definitely going to be our liability, for sure. But I think, like I said, as long as DeSean puts a decent script together, we should be good. And if he puts these players in the right place. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of penny style defense, which for those who don't know is basically like a five linemen to kind of basically take away the gaps and the linebackers just fill whoever comes out. But as well, we have to make those the tackles, because that's what killed us last week. You had damn Josh Allen look like damn Michael Vick, just running up and down the field with all these missed tackles.
Yeah. Cozy, how do you feel about it?
I think instead of, whenever we play a mobile quarterback, we always got to put a spy on him. Put a spy on CMC. Don't let him go anywhere. Have Sidney Brown or someone just follow him around the field.
That's pretty tough on a running back.
It is, but guess what? That's we all have said it. CMC's that offense, bro.
He is.
Put Brown on him. If he goes for that little wheel route, stick him. If he goes for like a little screen on the side like they like to do, stick him. Like you said, hit the Sheldon Brown on him. Lay his ass out.
They do and I watch a lot of 49ers with my wife. They do run a lot of screens and wheel routes with CMC. Also, they like to mix in their Mitchell, the other running back.
Elijah Mitchell.
Elijah Mitchell.
They do a lot of short yard plays because that's their system.
They dink and dunk.
Yeah, a little dink and dunk here, a little screen, a little check down. Like, it's little small stuff, and then then they will try the big one with Ayuk or sometimes Deebo, or you can see him getting desperate because they'll bring Deebo in the backfield and do a little jet sweep or something. But whoever's in the backfield, watch them, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get the ball.
I hear you.
No, I wouldn't even say that, bro. It's play the feel of the game. Don't let your eyes determine the game, because that's what Kyle Shanahan's offense is all about. is tricking your eyes and making you see one thing when they're doing something completely opposite. Because you're going to see a lot of these redirect motions, these orbit motions.
I love redirection and play action.
It's going to be a lot of movement in the backfield. But if you just stay true to your rush lanes, to your gap integrity, you should be fine. The biggest thing is we can play a man-style defense because Purdy's not a threat as far as running. So he's not going to see corners with their back turning. Oh, I'm going to scramble.
He'll scramble a little.
He'll scramble a little bit.
But he's not no Daniel Jones. He's not no Geno Smith. I know that he's not.
He'd be a little sneaky.
Who's he going to outrun? He's not going to outrun Hassan. He's damn sure not going to outrun Carter. And then we just saw last week, Josh Allen minimum almost outrun Jordan Davis. And Jordan Davis is what, 330?
Yeah.
So if we got guys that are known for running, having a tough time outrunning some of these guys that are mobile. A non-mobile quarterback is definitely going to get non-busy in the backfield and probably have a lot of turf time back there as well.
Gotcha. I got you. All right, man. Let's get to the next question real quick because I got y'all on for an hour and I know it's getting kind of late, especially for Sean. All right, so the next one, we're going to talk about how important it is for A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts connection versus the 49ers. Let's go with Cozy. Let me go with you.
I don't think it's the most important because we can beat him in so many ways. So I don't think we've already shown we can win games without targeting A.J. Brown every time. So I think the most important person on our team is Swift for this game.
Okay.
But definitely need to have a couple of those second, third down catches over the middle to A.J. Brown. Definitely got to have those, but you just got to be really careful with Fred Warner because guy's dangerous.
Yeah. Fred Warner is probably one of the best linebackers in football right now. All right, Sean, go ahead and talk to me, man. How you feeling about this? How important A.J. Brown and Jalen connection versus the 49ers?
I mean, I think he's going to be important, but I mean, to be honest, I honestly think skill-wise, I think that Devontae Smith is probably the best receiver that we have on the team as far as pure skill wide receiver-wise. A.J. Brown is going to get the ball. I don't care if he's triple teamed. Jalen's going to find him. AJ's got that. He's got that man strength out there. He's got that bleep you strength out there. Go ahead and triple team me like that. I'm still going to beat you. You remember that touchdown he caught against Pittsburgh in the end zone? He was double teamed out there, and
he's dunking on him. He's dunking on him.
The turf, and he's pointing at him. He got penalized, but it's still he's got that bleep you strength and stuff. He can't be stopped. He can throw these little screens, going across the middle and stuff. 10 yards out and everything. He's going to guarantee you another 5 or 6, maybe 10 more yards just for his pure strength. You get in the red zone. I don't know who you're going to stop. I mean, I know not having Goddard doesn't help any, but you still got Julio Jones who can get that. Can get up there a little bit in the red zone. Somebody's got to stop him. Somebody's got to stop Devontae. Somebody's got to stop AJ. Somebody's got to stop Swift. Somebody's got to stop Boston Scott. I mean, there's too much talent on this offense, and then you got to worry about Jalen. I mean, you see that they look like they were going to run that. I think it was like a bubble screen or something like that on the game-winning touchdown. They had everybody running to the right. All of a sudden, Jalen's like, "Oh, see ya. Here we go. There's a touchdown. Game winner. Game over."
They ran at the blitz. That's what I love about it. They ran at the blitz.
I mean, AJ's going to be important, but Coach is correct. There, you don't have to focus on AJ because I don't think he had a target for almost the first half. He
caught a touchdown. That was it.
But I mean, it had almost nothing. Yeah, but that didn't come until the second half, though, right?
The second half. Yep, came in the second half.
So I mean,
it was a back-to-back touchdowns. It was actually AJ and then Devontae.
Right. Yeah. So you don't. I mean, they have so many weapons. It's like, why are they not throwing to AJ? Well, if Devontae's your hot guy, then go to Devontae. If AJ's your hot guy, then go to him. Run the ball. I think they're going. I think the coach is right though. I think they're going to have to run the ball a lot too because I think the weather may be a little bit worse this week than it was last week if it can be possible. But I think Swift, he doesn't get stopped. He doesn't lose yards. He hits people and he goes forward. He's going to guarantee you 2-3 yards every single time. He won't lose any yards. So you just the old saying 4 yards in a cloud of dust. Bang, 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 bang. 17. Just go right up the field and just punch him in the gut.
Yeah. Coach, talk to me.
I hate this question because I'm not worried about the connection with AJ and Jalen. It's Jalen and the tight ends, bro.
Hey, get that off the screen. Can you get it off the screen?
Jalen and the tight ends, because there's a couple of plays. Alex O has been open, and it's like Jalen's not hitting them. But Stoll, Calcaterra, Ayo, they have to step up and fill this void of Dallas Goedert not being there, because we can't just keep relying on Smitty, AJ, and Zacchaeus is now stepping up into a role.
Bro, that was the catch of the. That was probably the catch of the year.
That catch was everything about that play was like.
I love that play. Not catch. I apologize. The AJ catch was probably the catch of the year.
AJ's catch of the year. But the play was
just dope. I love that play.
That play was like everything you want in a quarterback. He scrambled. He extended the play that he had to. He not drew the safety, but like he used his eyes. He threw it before getting hit. It was like 30. It was like 40 yards if you count like every. And then it was the perfect little catch over 2 defenders. It was everything. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
No. Jalen just got to have better trust and faith into these tight ends, because if I'm correct, AO is 6'7", so that should be your ideal in the middle of the field, because no linebacker is going to try and. That's a jump ball, and then you still got Julio Jones, who technically he could be a tight end 4 because of how he can be utilized.
Well, so that's why he's been starting. I don't know if you know that. That's the reason why he's been starting the last 2 games.
I know why, but we need to stop throwing these stupid ass tunnel screens to Julio.
Oh my God, I'm so tired of the tunnel screens and that damn stop throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage and just come on, bro. Go.
The thing with the tunnel screen is you stop throwing it to the flats. You fake it to the outside, but the tunnel screen is the whole purpose is the defense is being aggressive, so you want to put the ball behind them. If you put it to the side, all they're doing is just changing the direction. It's harder to pivot and turn 180 when the running back's right behind you. The screen should run through either Swift in the middle of the field or a tight end. It should never go to Smitty or AJ. No.
Or Julio. Why are you doing a tunnel screen with Julio Jones, bro? This is not even that. This is not 2011.
What's the best matchup? A wide receiver blocking a corner or an offensive guard blocking a linebacker or safety?
Wait, say that again. One more time. I just tripped out.
I'm just saying, because if we look at this tunnel screens Johnson's been calling, AJ's not able to get the block or Julio or Smitty. Why are these guys trying to block? It should be the dudes that are paid to block. Just, let the lineman go free, dunk, and then, get busy. You got a whole wall and nothing but dudes my size trying to stop a damn 300-pounder.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I get what everybody is saying when they're saying, "Hey, man, Brian Johnson is coming through clutch." And I mean, if you look at the sideline, Jalen Hurts rolled his eyes at Brian Johnson. But the game before that, Smitty yelled at Brian Johnson like, "Yo, why are we running this play?" I don't care what y'all. I don't care what you say, Marcus. Love you, you're my little brother, but I'm still questioning him with some of these calls, bro. I know you're never gonna call a perfect game, but some of these are like, "Yo, what are you doing? Why?" And even with the interception, you're putting the ball's harm away. Why make that throw? Why just run the ball? Keep it simple, like Jalen says. Keep the main thing the main thing. Make it easy for yourself. Run the ball. Passing lanes will go. And then on top of that, we're going against a grabby 49ers secondary. Travis Ward, he loves to grab everybody. Lenore, he's not that good of a corner. We can burn these guys. But I know the rain and everything like that, but it's not they're not impressive when it comes to the secondary. And they're missing Mufunga.
I want to make.
I don't know, because they still. Oh, my fault, Sean.
No, I was going to make a quick comment on this young ding dong dude and everything about the Eagles being a 10-1 underdog at home and stuff. Remember the 17 season 18 playoffs. We were home for both playoff games, and we were underdogs in both games at home in the playoffs. This is a regular season game, so there's your address right there that you want to, they want to be, a home underdog or something like that. That's fine, dude. It don't make a difference to us.
We love that.
Vegas doesn't win the game for us. It's going to be taken care of on the field. So just to address that, we were home underdog in 2 playoff games in 2018. So there you go.
And won that thing too.
I was going to say, Sean, could you refresh my memory? Those 2 games we were underdogs. Did we won those games, right?
That's right.
Okay. I just want to double check. And then we won them, and then we went to the Super Bowl, and we were underdogs, and we won that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we got by the skin of our teeth.
But I'm pretty sure that
super blowouts.
But I'm pretty sure the comments that he is jotting down, I know he never seen a Super Bowl for the 49ers.
No.
So let's go ahead.
Not a Super Bowl win, but he's seen them lose to the.
No, I'm talking about a win. It don't matter.
He has YouTube. What do you mean?
A win.
No, I don't think those are on YouTube.
This young ding dong is sitting there saying the Hurts don't have a ring. Well, where's Bosa's ring? Where's Purdy's ring? Stop, dude.
Where's Shanahan?
I'm telling you, lift your leg and shake the sand out of your panties, Bob. God, dang it, man. Are you kidding me?
That's the crazy
Who
part.
your team's got a ring?
These 49er fans got a lot of faith in the man who literally had the Super Bowl in the bag.
Bro,
he literally had the Super Bowl in the bag.
He shits the bed every time.
And
he
gave it up.
Shits the bed every time.
Twice.
That's right.
Twice.
He let New England.
If you shit the bed and change the sheets.
Oh man.
That's not OJ was.
You don't even know who that is.
No, I'm pretty sure he does not know. He probably didn't even know OJ even played for the Niners.
He's like OJ Simpson, the guy from Twitter.
Yo, Sean, man, it's been a pleasure having you on the pod, man. I appreciate you, man. You've been such an electricity.
This has been one of the more fun podcasts I've been on, man. I tell you what, this is fun, man. You guys got a great thing going on here. You all got great personalities. I love your attitude. I like your vibe here, man. You guys are rocking in here, man. I greatly appreciate you. Seriously, no doubt.
No,
appreciate it.
Before we go, though, we definitely got to give a shout out to Cozy for putting this together. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was interesting, but I had fun. Thanks, Cozy, for mocking this joint up. That was super funny, man. That was super funny. So, y'all appreciate that. Awesome. He said, "Hey, I need everybody with these instructions. Do it right now."
Coach, smile, look left,
bro. But and then that was the crazy part.
Hey,
I'm out and about doing Thanksgiving
you gotta smile.
stuff.
You can't just take a picture. You gotta smile.
Yeah,
I took like 3 pictures. I was like, what the hell? Also, definitely want to give a big shout out to the Philadelphia Eagle dynamic wide receiver playmaker. Y'all seen it on, what was that, Christmas, the Giants game. Y'all seen it when he this is probably one of my favorite players that ever put a Philadelphia Eagle uniform on. Our guy DeSean Jackson, man. He signed a 1-day contract. He's retiring as an Eagle.
The man who caught a touchdown from McNabb, Vick, Wentz, and Hurts.
That's crazy.
That's 15 years of love right there, man.
15 years, man. Yeah, that's 15 years.
I was in the house at MetLife in 2010, the first year of MetLife.
Oh, yeah, you were there?
Return. Oh, boy, I tell you what. I was up there in the top of the stadium up there running knee to chest, like a human joystick, man, trying to get him into that end zone, man. I tell you, that place was out of control after that, man.
I bet, man. That game was crazy. I remember I just got engaged. I just asked my wife to marry me. And I was like, I don't know what happened. We were like, yeah, we're going to go to the bar. We went to the bar. We went to Sandbar. And we're watching it. Yes, the bar has sand. And we were drinking and celebrating. I just got engaged. I'm doing my thing. And my Eagles are down. I mean, we're down. I'm like, damn, this did not come out the way I thought it'd come out. And DeSean saves the day. Michael Vick. Who else was that? Who else was a wide receiver there? Number 18.
Macklin.
Kelsey. Not Kelsey. Selleck. Oh, man.
Selleck and then Jason Levine, if I'm correct.
Vic ran one in himself.
Yeah, man. So that had to be one of the Christmases I'll never forget, man. I just got engaged and the Eagles won that day. I'll never forget that Christmas. Never. That was one of my favorite ones. But yeah, man. Yeah. Any last words from you guys? No?
I know I have words. I was gonna let you guys go.
I was
What
going.
do you think, bro?
Fuck the Niners. Fuck that fraud Brock Purdy. Kyle Shanahan's a bitch. He's a quitter. He sucks. He can't do it. He'll never get it done. Your whole team's full of bums. All you do is sit there and talk trash because you know when it comes to the time that you need to get it done, you can't get it done. So you cry about it. That's what you do. You cry and you bitch and you moan and you seethe and you because you know deep down in your soul.
Time out.
You're not gonna be able to pull it off when you need to.
Is your wife close by? You need
No.
to close the door too.
Yo.
You need to close the door.
She better not even look at this damn episode. Number 2, why'd you have to come out like you Tupac? What? Huh? Why'd you come out like Tupac?
You don't realize what I've been going through all like the last 3 days. Just all these little 40 Criners fans bitching and moaning, and then this little like. And then, because it's been building up with Chiefs fans and then Bills fans, like they're all just a crybaby ass fan base.
Everybody is attacking.
You sit there and talk the most shit. You talk the most trash after the NFC game, like you lost, and you're sitting there just talking trash on Bradberry and all this stuff, and what could have been, what should have been. That's a great thing, but the world doesn't revolve around what ifs, brother. It revolves around what happens. You feel me?
And shout out to Ross Tucker. Shout out to Ross Tucker for sticking.
He went crazy too. I saw.
Yeah, that was dope. I true professional, did it correctly, did it right. And same thing with James Bradberry. James Bradberry is a professional. You don't call somebody trash, bro. When they got the accolades that he has, and he's healthy, he stays healthy. Yeah. And what about you, Deebo? Stop playing.
All right, not even your real name, bro. That's a nickname.
Yeah.
That's not even your real name.
All that idiocy out there in San Francisco, man. All these nitwits out there, they're taking the Pepsi challenge and they all choose Jif. Idiots.
Stick to that fan base, bro. There's a couple people
out there, bro. I love it.
It's just the whole fan base, just a bunch of crybabies.
That's funny. All right, so let's get to it real quick. All right, Sean, let me get your score predictions as we head into the Niner hate week.
37-13 Birds.
Damn.
I like it. Coach.
I wasn't going that high. I was going to say something like 17-13 because it's wet. Pause.
Wet game? Yeah, I get it. Cozy, take it easy. Let me know.
Honestly, I think it's going to be like 32-24, but I think it's going to be like one of those like fourth quarter touchdowns for them.
Gotcha. All right. I'm not going to say mine now. I'm going to wait until I got to wait.
That's lame. That's lame.
Nah, I got to wait because I got something going on with NBC Sports Philadelphia.
I thought you was about to say EA Sports.
It's in the game.
What? It's in the game. Okay.
Sports.
All right. Okay. All right. 98 Cyber Barry Sanders. But yeah, man, shout out to Sean. Thank you so much, man, to get on this panel. Y'all know what it is. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and follow the Swoop Boys on IG, Twitter. Follow us. We all have our handles here. King Fly John, Cozy O'Brien, Coach Walk 28, Ultimate Bird Fan. Sean?
What on IG, Ultimate Eagles Fan, but it's Ultimate_Eagles EAGLEZPHAN.
Gotcha. So yeah, appreciate y'all, man, and we out.
Go Bird.
Bird.